Right, hello. Thanks, Trev, for that nomination. All right, I'll take up the challenge. Now, what I'm going to do is basically looking through what, for example, Trev's got and a lot of other people with various bandages and plasters, etc. Yeah, I've got all the same, but there's sort of four things, three of which in particular I think are just really important, and it's more about preventative measures. So the first one, you can actually see that, but it's Tesco Micropore. For some weird reason, the cheaper stuff, for want of a better phrase, works a treat, and I always make sure that I put on a heck of a lot, particularly around back of the heel, uh, big toe, little toe, and sort of across underneath all the toes. So I'm really big on trying to prevent things. The next one, by miles, wear some of this, and I always wear the kids ones because they have a very high protection factor, and also, as I say, with the kids one, you can actually see where you've put it on and where you haven't because it's blue. But again, I'm so big on prevention. I honestly think so many injuries in effect are caused by not covering up correctly, and when you're out for a long time, it's really important. Lastly, in terms of my prevention, I'm not being crude here, but to be honest, sort it out. If you start to feel a bit of pain, rubbing, get that stuff on. It's great. Because again, if you're out for a long time, all of a sudden it can get quite painful. So I'm a big believer in the old Vaseline. But again, sorting yourself out before, you've got to acknowledge the fact, you're going to be doing something very physical for a long time. So as I say, it's just sensible to do something about it before you set out. And finally, the thing that just makes me feel better, it's one of those emergency blankets. I always know it's in there somewhere, and I also do actually have a book which I got from a first aider where I work. And it's a very simple book, but it just tells you things about how to use your bandages. So I always make sure that and this are at the bottom of my first aid kit. Thanks a lot.